Hello, hello. We're out here in these budgeting streets. Y'all chime in. Come on in. Come on over. Come on over. Come on over, baby. Okay, I gotta get saved. I am saved. Morning, y'all. Okay, we're budgeting. We're out here. Let's do the thing. Not planned. Should have done it yesterday. Way too busy on the farmstead. Didn't get a chance to budget, but we budgeting today. All right. So if you're chiming in, let me know where you're chiming in from. I am ready. Hey, Jazz, good to see you. I did. I did. I did. I hope you had a great day. We were so busy over here at the farmstead yesterday. Hey, finance mom. Hey, ma'am. It was just cray over here. I'm going to try something to see what this thing does. Oh, we're going to get some new comments when they come up. Maybe I can see them. Okay. We were so busy over here yesterday that it just was crazy. It was so crazy, and I didn't hardly get a chance to do much of what was on my list of things. And so we're budgeted today. Couple of things you are going to need, especially, hey V, especially if you're new to budgeting and you're new to budgeting electronically using the Google spreadsheet or using Microsoft Excel. I keep a pen. I keep a notepad. I always keep, hey, budgeting mama. I always keep my bills, right? I keep my bills near me so that I am able to, hey, Rachel. I always keep my bills near me so that I can just start filling in my stuff. Hey, from Princeton, Alabama, and good morning, Dana. Good to see everybody. Now, I do my budget all of the time, right? I think that's so good because sometimes I miss them when I'm trying to do stuff, and then I have to come back and figure out where the comments go, where they go. All right. So what I'm doing now is I already have my budget sheet set up. It's pulled up. I'm going to share that with you in a second. And then I'm ready to start putting in my categories. But for somebody who's starting new, this may be a total new process for you. The one thing that I figured out this morning is I did not make a copy of my last month's sheet. Now, just for full disclosure, I got something on me. Okay. Hey, how are you? Hey, Veronica. How's Toby and Andy? How's everybody doing? Hugs to them from us. Okay. So here's the thing. I usually have one main budget sheet, then I make a copy of it so that I can go back to the original every month and pick that one up before I write on it. I didn't do that this time because I have two different budgets. I have a budget when I work, my 10 months of working, and then I have a budget that's just for the summer. So I did not make my original and keep a copy of my summer budget. So list of things to do. Make sure I have an original regular work budget and a summer budget template so that I can pull it. Makes it so much easier. So I had to go in and take out all the numbers, take out all the notes, and then make another copy for me. Now I do have an original and a copy because I'm like, you know what? I'm not fixing to be, this is not what we about to do up in here. Okay, so I have that done, and now I'm ready to go in and at least do my budget for the month of August. This is my very last month of summer paychecks or summer share money. And then next month or the end of August, excuse me, for September, my paychecks will start rolling in as regular paychecks. Good morning. Well, I am happy about that. Thank you so much, ma'am. We all need accountability. We all need partners. And especially when you're a single parent like me or a single person, you don't even have to be a single parent, but a single person. It is very challenging to stay accountable because nobody is over here looking at my budget. Nobody can tell me what to do. But when you have other people, got to adjust my bow, right? When you have other people that are looking, which is really why I share these, because people, I think Rachel on it. Rachel be like, no, Shakima, you forgot about this. My bad. I'm sorry. Rachel keeps me very accountable because she just followed the journey for a long time. And I don't see everything. I think I've counted for it all and I miss stuff. So I'm very thankful that I do have eyes, that help me keep it all together. All right, is everybody ready? If you're not, we're going anyway because I'm ready. So let's do this thing. Sometimes you got to throw on your headscarf, you got to put on your eye makeup, and you got to get out here and do these budgets. One thing that I find, let me say this because I think this is very important for you to understand. When I am budgeting, I get fully dressed. I'm not in chillax mode when I'm dealing with my money. Shakima, that's really stupid. I could do my budget in my pajamas. You could, but I'm up. I am ready to face my day and tackle my day. And some people are afraid of their money. I don't know what this month's going to look like. I don't know how this is going to round out. I just don't think I need to. No, get up, get fully dressed. I got on shoes. I got on pants. Get dressed and get out here and get after these budgets. I don't have a lot of time this morning. However, I will give you the time that I have because I have an appointment that I need to get to, and I'm going to get there on time in Jesus' name. All right. All right. So we're jumping into August. This is what my budget sheet looks like. And so it is the personal MYMT personal budget sheet, just like I would normally use, except I've changed some things on this budget sheet that fit my summer situation. So again, I have two different situations. I have summer money that's different than the months I work. I'm getting ready to go back to work in a couple weeks, but I won't get paid for September until the last working day of August. That will be my September money. All right, I'm going to slide down. So I do go ahead and put my date in August, and then I have my categories of income. I have monthly summer share deposit, kids deposit, my Facebook brand, which is a personal brand, and then unexpected gifts, blessings, funds transferred. I probably can take some of this and move it up into this category, but I leave all my budgeting out. I don't put any budgeted income in because I don't want to overspend. It's specifically for those of you who have, what do I call it? Variable income. I leave that off because all I want to know is what's my bottom line. I just want to know what it is that I am responsible for. So I start adding in expenses, right? I add in expenses because I want to know what my total expenses are. Now, for my mortgage is $892 a month. Back in January, the Lord said to me, Shakima, I want you to start paying more than that because our escrow came in, we paid over, so it lowered our mortgage. Before January, before March, we were paying $977.76. Then it went down to $892. So I was already used to paying the $977. So whatever the difference was in that, I was already used to paying it. But God said, nope, I want you to go $25 over that. I want you to round that number out into $1,000. So what happens is I'm paying over principal $107 over principal. $107.70 is what I'm paying over principal. That's going towards my principal. I make sure it says extra principal payment. And by the end of this year, when my escrow rolls around again, I will have paid 1 1/3 months worth of mortgage extra, which is only going to help decrease the amount of my loan. And as I move forward, I'm going to be able to decrease that mortgage for by a significant amount. So my mortgage for the month, according to what the Lord wants me to do, is $1,000, and I'll put that in. As I move down for my household repairs, and this is all that I have under my living expenses because I pay my utilities, water, phone, all that out of a separate account. It doesn't come out of this money anymore. This is a second month that I've been able to funnel funds from somewhere else. So mine looks a little different than yours. Your living expenses may be somewhat different, but I always put $50 in a household repair fund. Things break, things fall apart. You need a new toilet seat. You need a new sink, faucet, all types of little things. When you're budgeting and you sit down and really start taking a stock and account of what you have going on, you want to make sure that you are planning for the little things, the mishaps. Not that you want things to happen, but the truth is things are going to happen. And so I make adjustments, and I wasn't always doing this, but I started doing this. I remember when I first bought my house, I've been in my house 7 years now. As a housewarming gift, one of my friends, she wrote me a check for $250. She said, Shakima, start a household repair fund. She said, you never know when something is going to come up. And so that was how I started my sinking fund. I didn't have the money to do it, but instead of buying me a pot or lamp or something else, she said, no, let me give you this funds. And I, in all good faith, because I wanted to be true to what she gave it to me for, put it in a household repair fund. And I've had one ever since. So again, when you're dealing with money is also a matter of your integrity. If you say you're going to do it, or if I give it to you for a specific thing, then maintain integrity and use it for that thing. Now, I don't get to determine what you do with it if I'm just giving you a gift. But if it is specified for this, do it. Somebody sent me $2,000 and they said, I want you to put that on your car. To the credit union we went. To the credit union we went. Right? Because I wanted to maintain. How would it have been if that person was like, oh, did you pay off your car? Well, I'm $2,000 short, but I'm still paying. She's like, well, I gave you $2,000. Why are you short? No. Maintain the integrity of your money. Okay, moving on. Household items, miscellaneous. I always put about $100 in there. These are things like I want new throw pillows. Yesterday, I had a real bad smell in my towels. Right? Sometimes you wash towels and you get this real bad smell. We've been using vinegar. That wasn't helping. I'm Googling it. So I was like, man, I don't even have enough. I'm not going to be replacing all these towels. But I have money in my household miscellaneous fund. If I had to go and buy 10 towels at $10 each, or 5 towels at $10 each, I would have had money in that fund. I don't always spend it, but I do try to put money in there just in case something happens. I got people coming over to the house and my sheets are bad. They're going to stay in the house. I could go buy a pair of sheets. Okay. Mr. Jerome cuts my grass twice a month. So I put $120 in there. He gets $60 per grass cut. Works out for me. Mr. Jerome is more than my grass man. He's a handyman. He does all types of things for me, for my household. Okay. Recycling, renewal, pest control, yearly pest spray. That all ends up to be about $70. I average about $70 in there for that. My Roth IRA, I do $75 in there. Amazon Prime is a $13. PureFlix is $11. So these are some of these are sinking funds. Amazon Prime's a sinking fund. PureFlix is a sinking fund. My Healthways Gym, which is my gym membership, that just comes out as a all the time regular payment. Jackson's Gym is $42. Why is yours so low and his so high? Because with the Healthways or Tivity Health that I have, you have to be 18 years old in order to be in the program. Jackson is 14. So I'd much rather pay $42 a month than $10 per visit as a guest for him to go with me to the gym. So he can go unlimited for $42 instead of me paying $300 for him to be a guest. It just makes logical sense. And let me tell you how the Lord loved me. Because when we first joined, I was like, dang, because you had to pay a $100 membership fee. Not those of us on the Tivity Health, but everybody else. Well, it just so happened we were going in the gym. Jackson was a guest. And I was like, would you consider waiving this $100 fee for the student? And the guy was like, well, he said, until the end of the month, we're waiving the $100 fee, period. So we just so happened to get in on the waive fee, and I only had to pay the $42. I'll take it all day, and he's good for a year. Now, I may have to probably need a sinking fund because I might have to do the membership fee next year, but maybe they'll waive it again. We'll see. Okay, sinking fund. Write it down. Sinking fund. Fund. Somebody remind me for Jackson's yearly membership gym. Somebody put that in the comments just so I won't forget. Okay, thank you. All right, Jackson's cell phone. We just got a thing from Shamika because we're on a family plan. Before I was paying $150 for my cell phone. Mine and I think Alana. But Shamika sent us a thing because she got us on the family plan. And I had been on Sprint for years. I had been on Sprint. Would not get off Sprint. And Shamika's like, Mom, you can do this so much cheaper. And I'm like, what you mean? So she got us, and then we were paying about 60. I was still at about 70. She got us down now. Jackson's bill is $46 because his bill was like 69. So now his bill is 46. High school sinking fund. Jackson's going back to school. He's going to have clothes. When his dad sends the very first child support of the month, I put $50 in that fund. Every month, I put $50 in, which should give us $600 for the year. And then whatever he needs me to buy, I buy. Normally, I just pay it out of mine, but I still put it in there. $10 goes in my garden, my state and federal taxes. Okay. I do 15%. I'm going to make myself a note up here. I do 15% of all business income. That way, when I get business income, I'll know, hey, Shakima, don't forget to take out your taxes. It can become very easy for you to forget. But I don't estimate monies in there because I don't want to overinflate, because I may not make as much as I think. Now, food expenses. I have no food expenses in the month of August because I've already pre-saved all the months that I worked, $100 every month for my summer groceries. My summer money is about $1,000 less than I get during the school year. The reason, or the way I make that work, is my grocery budget is about $500, $400 to $500, and my tithe is $520. So add those together, I'm looking at $920 to $1,020, which is what my summer money is short. So because I've saved up my grocery money during the year, I don't have grocery money. And because I tithe my full salary during the year, I don't have tithe in the summer. Anything that I give in the summer is offering, even though I give offering throughout the year. But anything that I give to the church, charitable contributions, are offering because I already tithe my full salary in 10 months. Some people say, Shakima, you tithe too much. Mind your business. God blesses me when I tithe. Can't tell you what to do, but he blesses me. Okay. All right. Hair care and nail care. Jackson needs 2 haircuts. He's getting 2 haircuts, $60. And then I'm going to get my nails done. So I'm going to put $140 there. Now, listen to me carefully. I'm not getting a haircut this month. So I normally put my haircut money towards my nails. It costs $25 to get a haircut. I go about every 10 to 12 weeks to get my haircut and even my edge ups. I don't even go get no edge ups. So what I do is I take my hair money and I put it towards my nails. Now, like we talked about the other day, before I was getting my nails done, I just would do them myself. I didn't have, let me see. Are we still moving along? Y'all, can you hear me? Y'all let me know if you can hear me. Somebody chime in. Let me take my chat overlay out. Can y'all still hear me? Oh, thank you, Rachel, because I had some kind of thing happening. Okay, very good. So before I was doing my nails, I was just doing them at home, right? I would just paint them, move on with my life. It wasn't something I could afford in my budget because I didn't have the money for it. I'm not going to penalize myself for not having the money because I want to do something. I'm just going to work towards it. Now that I do not have any debt and I have alternate sources of income, then I'm able now to do some of the things that I've wanted to do, but I couldn't do before. Remember, live like no one else so you can live like no one else. There was years and years where I couldn't, and then this makes me so, y'all don't understand. The things I'm able to do now that I was not able to do before. Just to go to the store and buy whatever I want, if I want it, just radically changes your life when it was so different before. One of my subbies, Kathy Krieger, said, Shakima, some of your people should go back and look at your videos when you first started. There's a playlist on my channel, on my YouTube channel, called Budget. If you go back and start at the very beginning to see where we came from to where we are right now, it's so very different. And I'm not bragging, and I'm not saying I'm going to get my nails done. It is an honor or it's a privilege. And I'm just like, Lord, I thank you, because I didn't always have this. Not that you need to know all of my business, but I was out of town last weekend, and we were on I was going to a leadership session, and I was walking in. I'm getting back to the budget, but you got to hear this story, because God is so very faithful, not just to me, but to his people. I was in a session, and I saw this lady. She was working. She was one of the workers. She was out there holding bags for trash. And I was walking past her to go in, and God said, take everything in your wallet and give it to her. I didn't have a lot of money. I was on a Christian youth trip. And so I had some cash in there. I usually don't carry much cash at all, because, you just never know. I just carry my cards and move on. But I had some cash in there, and I was like, I don't think that's the Lord, right? You're going to tell yourself, I don't think that's the Lord. So I sat down, had my seat. The lady came back around. She was, carrying her bag with trash. God said, take everything out of your wallet and give it to her. And now I'm talking myself out of this. Saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost, filled, fire, baptized with the evidence, speaking in tongues. Pastor over here, talking yourself out of. Okay, I'm like, So I said, well, okay, God, if I see her again, I'll do it. So now I'm prepping myself. Open wallet, take all the money out, put it in my pants pocket, because I'm in a room full of thousands of people. I don't know this lady. I've never seen her before in my life. And I have to go to the bathroom. I'm eating my lunch. Don't see the lady anymore. I'm like, okay, that must have been the devil telling me. That wasn't God, surely. Go to the bathroom, wash my hands, come on back. I come around the corner, and the lady's standing there. She's just standing there with her little bag, taking up trash. So I walk up to the lady, because I really had to stop playing with God. I should have moved in immediately, but I really didn't want anybody to see. I didn't want her to get in trouble with her job, because I was doing, you know what I'm saying? So I had to try to be incognito, a little bit. So I had the money. I got out of my pocket. I had it in my hand. I went up to her and I said, like we were old friends, just chatting. So people wouldn't be in her business. I said, ma'am, please do not think it's strange, but the Lord told me to give you everything that's in my wallet. I slipped it in her hand, did that good old Sunday fellowship handshake situation, and went on about my business. And she looking at me like, really? Really? I said, I don't know your business. I don't know your issues. I don't know nothing. I said, I'm just doing what God told me to do. Handed her the money, went on about my business. Few minutes later, whatever, I need to go charge my phone. I go out into the lobby area, and she's still standing out there. Now, I thought she done went on, because I hadn't seen her. She said, I love you. And we went on about our business. Shakima, why are you sharing that? Because there was a time when I didn't have no extra anything to give anybody. But here God is telling me to empty out everything you have. And to me, it wasn't a lot. I mean, it might have been 40 some odd bucks. I don't even know. I hope it was that much. But to that lady, what do I know about her business? She might have needed a tank of gas. She might have needed some groceries for her. She got up that morning. She got dressed. She got her hair did. She came to do her job. But a lot of us are working every day, and we still don't have enough enough money for our month. That's what I hear people say all the time. And that God would be able to use me. Why, Shakima? Because I give, and it shall be given unto me. Good measure, pressed down and shaken together, running over, shall he cause men to give unto my bosom. Has my blessing came in yet? Not yet. But I'm going to tell you something. Before I left, I got a whole lot of boxes over to my P.O. box that I didn't pay for. I could have my Gucci on. I could be my Louis Vuitton. Y'all, I got a Louis Vuitton bag over there that I did not pay for. Came to my P.O. box. And you're not going to open up your wallet and get what God told you to give. Oh, no, player, you won't get me. You will not get me out there like that. Yes, I am. I'm going to do it. My son needed a pair of boots because we are always out there in the garden, and Jackson's out there in his little flip-flops, toes getting all ate up by the little ants. A new pair, waterproof leather skin boots for Jackson. A brand new pair. So Shakima, you gave the money. What's God going to do on the back end? God's so good, he did on the front end. Way more than what I was going to give up. But he always asks us, and then we have to be obedient because something else is coming down the pipeline. Down at the bottom, you will see the little arrow thing. It should be a little star thing down there that says give stars. You got to click on the little button. That's the best I can tell you. Not a stupid question because I don't be knowing either. So very good. Okay, back to the budget. Got to move on. Okay, so I am going to get my nails done. I go about every 6 weeks-ish and get them done. Clothing, I'm not buying anything. Dentist, nope. Natural supplements, I do have to pick up a supplement, and it's $25. I get one every month. Vacations, I like to put $50 in because I have travel and I have travel plans, and so that just helps me to plan ahead to travel. Again, I'm not trying to figure out where the money's coming from. Jackson gets $100 for his savings account every month. And then Greenie and Ma'am. So Gracie has always had a sinking fund. Greenie is new and she's a puppy. So we just went for her puppy nest yesterday, and we paid about $100 and what was it? $78. So I'm going to say $180. Now that wasn't all for Greenie. That was for her exam, shots, and then Ma'am needed heartworm and tick medicine. So I ended up paying $50 for that. So between the two of them, it was about $180. Now for the next 2 months, I'm going to have puppy expenses because she's got to go back for 2 more sets of shots. And her rabies shot. Once I'm done with that, then I won't have those expenses for Greenie moving forward. It'll just be food and their monthly HeartGuard stuff. So I'm going to consider, I usually buy it by the 6 months. It's much cheaper. So go on Chewy.com and see if I can find it for her, or even go to Sam's or Costco and see if I can buy it cheaper for Ma'am. Because right now Greenie's fluctuating in weight and I need to have exactly the right weight for her. She's a porker at 4.5 pounds. All right. Gas. I do take out $200 worth of gas, but Alana gives me gas twice a month. So that's like $80. So I technically could do $120 if I needed to. Gas is a cash category. So I'm going to put myself a note in, and I'm going to say this is a cash category just because I want to make sure that I know what I'm doing. Now, for my oil change, I put $20 in. For my tires, I put $16 in. My registration license, car insurance is $92. Sister gets $80 for her car match money. I'm saving $1,200 for sister. Her dad is saving money for her, and she is saving money for herself. Sister has a nice little situation going because I make my children save at least 40% of every dollar that they get. You can't make a grown person do something. Well, that's why I started it when she was younger and she got her first job and when they got birthday money and all of that. So I'm not forcing her to do it now. She was raised to do it then. So 40% of everything that comes in, sister has to put in her savings account. That way, she's only living off of 50%. 10% goes to the Lord, 40% goes to saving, 50% she can do whatever she want to do with it. Tithe, I do not have tithe. For my dad's church and another church, I do give offering there, but I don't put anything in. And then I want to save about $1,000 for this month. Now, if I'm only doing expenses, I have about $3,500 worth of expenses. I only bring in $1,965. So let me do the math for you. So 3,515 subtract $1,965. I have a $1,500 shortage in order to make all of the things up there match. Now, if I'm running short, I'm going to take my savings out. Shakima, I can't do 1,000. Okay, good. You don't have to. What else can I maneuver or manage? Sister gives me $80. I could change my gas to $120. This is how I'm not fudging anything that has to be paid. I'm just I'm not traveling anywhere. I'm not going to work for the next couple weeks. I can sit at my house and not have to put gas in my car. I don't have to. Where else can I make adjustments if I need to? I don't have to get my nails done. That's not a have to. I can cut them down and soak them off myself and live my best life. Jackson does have to have a haircut. But going back in, because I want to put my right numbers back in, I always challenge myself in my savings goals. Jackson's going to get child support. So that's going to give me an extra bump, right? And then I'm going to have side hustle income money. I have a couple of affiliate links, and I also have my YouTube, and I also have some Facebook income that will come in, and that should round us out to be able to help us maintain and manage what we have going on at our house. Now, the other thing that I do at the bottom is I'll go in and I will put in my goals. What are your goals for this month? Well, the first thing I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm saving my $1,000. The second thing I got to do is Jackson has to have school clothes. And what else are your savings goals? And so as I begin to plan out my budget, I start writing in goals. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing this with you guys and head back over. Let me see. I missed some questions. I missed some stuff. I'm sorry, y'all. Gweenie is in some of the videos. Jackson, will you bring Gwen real fast? She's really upset with me this morning because I was trying to put on yes, ma'am, I do the transfer. So V's question was for the sinking fund. Does that expense come out of your sinking fund? And if so, why does it go into the budget sheet? Do you add in or transfer somewhere? I do transfer it over. So you would see that up at the top where it says transferred funds, then I would go in and transfer it so that it just kind of does like a clean wash, because I usually pay for that outside of out of that sinking fund, but I transfer those funds in and out. So just to make sure I count for it. Jackson, oh, he might be outside with the dogs now. Yeah, so that's what I do. Should you have any other streams of income coming in? Absolutely. I remember praying for 7 streams. I think at this point, the kids and I have at least 5. We might have 6. Now, not all of them are. Why'd you take her clothes off? Now she naked. But she can't be cute. Go find her something else. Say hi, Gwen. Hello, Gwen Arini. Say hey, everybody. Say hello, YouTube and Facebook. So yes, I believe in multiple streams of income, especially if you're finding yourself running short with one, right? If one income is not being able to pay for everything you need, then you definitely need something else. Now, I tell people quite often, I'm not saying you have to go out and find a day job. What I'm saying is do something that you can do from home, something you can make, start your eBay, do your Facebook marketplace, but find a way to make some additional funds so that you're not feeling the squeeze every single month. He got my girl out here all naked. How's she gonna be naked? We can't be naked in Jesus' name. And yes, her face always looks sad. She's not sad. She's just part Chihuahua and part Dachshund. And so she does look sad, but she's very happy and she bounces around and she puts on her pretty clothes. And this is Alana's dog. Very good, Sue. They have opened up bonuses again. So be looking to see if your content qualifies for bonuses. Very good surprise yesterday. I was working on reels and they had the bonuses again. So I applied. I haven't received any income yet, but I always check to make sure. When Facebook said, hey, we want you to come into our program, I prayed about it. I got in, I got out because I felt a little nervous, but God said, get back in. And I got back in. And I think we started that in December of 2021. By September of 2021, we probably still had about 1,100 followers. And by we're August 2023, we have 130,000 followers. Oh, Gracie's still here. What happened is Acro left to go back home with Shamika because we always knew Acro was only here for a little while so that Shamika could finish her doctorate stuff so she could apply to be a doctorate candidate, which she now is now. And so we knew, there's Gracie. We knew that Acro would not stay forever, but we didn't realize that when Acro left, Gracie would be depressed. And Grace was very depressed. She wouldn't come out. She didn't want to talk to us. She didn't want to even be around us. And Gracie loves me. If she don't love anybody else, where I am, she am. And she didn't want to be with me. And so I was like, Lord, my dog is in a situation. She would go around looking for him because he was with us for about 14 months. And that was her buddy. And so when I saw these puppies being availed, while I didn't want another dog, but she's small enough, she will not get any bigger than 8 to 12 pounds at the max, 8 preferably. She is just enough of a little thing to keep Ma'am occupied. So Ma'am actually does stay out with us now. She sniffs the dog. She'll let her get near her. She'll chase her around the yard. Now they won't touch each other. They don't sleep together. They don't kumbaya, but she doesn't growl at her. So that's pretty helpful. But I've got this dog for Ma'am. I didn't get a dog because I needed another dog. I got this dog so that my dog that I love very much would not go through depression. And they do. And she was in a way, and it was very bad. So while I am having some upfront expenses with this dog right now, it's going to all pay off in the end. She will get fixed in a couple months. She'll get her chip in. She doesn't have her chip yet. I meant to ask them about that yesterday, and it went off my mind because a real bad storm had came up, and so I didn't have a chance. But she goes back in 4 weeks, and we'll get her chipped and all of the things. So again, this is a luxury that I can afford. Oh, there her is. Her trying to see the little friend. There her. Ma'am just came over and started sniffing the little baby. Because she's never going to have babies. Ma'am has been fixed since she was 6 months. And so, there you go. You can come get her now, Jack. I always ask her, where's your baby? Ma'am, where's that baby? So it's as close as she gonna get to being a mama. So there we go. You see that baby right there, mama? Oh, there's your best friend. And Gracie's very camera shy. She's like Alana. She don't like to be on the videos. Although Alana does funny things on the videos. Y'all pray for her in Jesus' name. Okay. All right, y'all. So there it is. There's the budget. I gotta leave here because I got an appointment that I need to be at. And can I? Yeah, you can. Sure. Just send me a DM on Facebook. Yep. Perfect. So it's different things. It's what you're good at. Don't go out and try to recreate the wheel. I wish I could bring you that book that one of my ladies sent me. Miss Lovely sent me a book that she made. She was just sitting thinking of me, and she made me this. It's like a journal book, but it has all these cool scriptures and quotes and different things. And she made it specifically for me. Well, I've shown it on the channel, and people are like, can I buy one of those? So I told her, I said, I don't know if this is your thing, but people are asking, can they buy them? When I put my cash envelopes on here, my girl Sean has her Etsy shop. That's her business. You know, it's something that you already do that people want, that you're going to be able to make income. But the thing that you have to understand is it may not be the people you want. Right? We always go to our family and our friends, and we think, oh, yeah, we go to the family and friends. They're going to buy stuff. 9 times out of 10, it's not those people. It's somebody else. You have to find your niche group for the people who want what you're offering. Right? And so anyway, I just sent that little information to her. I don't know if it will help her or not. And then the envelopes, because our platform has grown so large. What I'm helping to do is give Sean, who makes the envelopes, exposure, right? You don't get it for yourself and not help everybody else. So I'm an affiliate for her. So if she makes a sale, I make a little kickback. That's always been a thing. It's always been out here, even before I was on Facebook doing it. When I was on YouTube, she's one of my affiliate links. So I make a little bit from that, but it's still giving her exposure to as many people watch my videos of that particular thing. So you have something in you that you can do, that you will do. A lot of people would ask me, Shakima, will you do a one-on-one with me? I could probably make an income doing one-on-one budget with people, but I don't have the time, right? But if I needed the money because I was trying to pay off my debt, oh, I'd make some time. So again, what do you have within you that you can put out there for people that is going to garner you an income? And you got to remember, it may start slow, right? It may not be quick. That's okay. It's not fast. I'm good with it. But I'm going to keep working the process until I get enough to pay, at least keep me afloat. And then as you become afloat and you make better decisions with your finances, then you start being on top of the water, right? You're not feeling like every month you're going under. No, I'm here now. I got my head up. Woo. All right. Once you get up, don't make poor decisions again. Okay. That's all I'm saying. All right, y'all. I got to go. Got to get gas. I hope I can get where I'm going without getting gas, but I think I'm going to be good. Okay. Love all y'all. We're going to be back in the next couple weeks. Live videos are working for me. I don't have time to sit and edit. I got 3 videos to edit right now and no time to do it. Love y'all. Stay blessed. Keep doing what God tells you to do. Keep working those numbers. You tell your money where to go. You be the boss of the money. Don't let the money be the boss of you. I love all y'all, and I'm going to see you next time. Bye now. Bye, y'all. Bye, Veronica.